today of the Raptor build. Now, we're gonna put this Raptor into probably one of the most amazing environments any car could ever be, the Royalty Exotic Cars fleet. But it can't just go there stock. It's gotta go there, well, faster than a regular Raptor. I guess my goal here is to set out to build the world's fastest Raptor for rent. And in order to do that, we reached out to Whipple Superchargers to get their stage 1 kit. Now, I want to do it in stages. I want to start slow. You know, I don't want to go crazy and just go from, 400 horsepower to 1,000 horsepower. We got to start out slow. We got to get the people into it. Now, I've already started to unbox the stage 1 Whipple Superchargers Ecoboost upgrade. And it includes a cold air intake, a massive, massive intercooler, and a Tomahawk programmer to unload the maximum boost that we can out of the new 3.5 liter Ecoboost engine. Now this is good for over 100 horsepower gain and 130 plus foot-pounds of torque. Now, let me tell you something. The Raptor doesn't really need that kind of power, but I want it, okay? And I know everybody that wants to drive a Raptor wants the most amount of power possible. So let's get this install here started. It says it's about a 2.5 hour install. Let's just see if I can beat it because, well, I always try to see if I can beat the recommended install times by 20%, 30%, maybe even 50%. So we've got to take a couple things off the bottom here, and I'm going to probably end up doing it off the lift. So wish me luck, and here we go. So much for the white shirt. Okay, when you take out in aftermarket parts, typically you are putting in a smaller piece than the stock one, so it's easier to go back in. Well, in this case, that ridiculously large intercooler, well, is very big, so it was easier to take out the stock one than put the new one in, but it's not that hard. It just requires 2 people because it's very heavy, or maybe the help of a jack. In my case, the help of an Andy, so thank you, Andy. And we are putting the under panel back on and we're ready to do the intake and tune. On the inside, it's looking pretty basic. This is a very, very sophisticated looking system. It's got like a 1-piece mechanism here. It looks really, really nice. I'm digging the design because this one doesn't look as cool. And well, obviously it's not as functional. So we're gonna get this off, put that on, and then I'm assuming it's gonna sound a lot better too. We're gonna get those cold air sounds going through the engine. All right, this actually took maybe 10 minutes tops, much easier than the intercooler, but altogether, I'm gonna probably say about 2 hours. I tried to beat it, but that intercooler down there without 2 people, it's a tough one. So I would say about 1 hour and 15 minutes on the intercooler, and then about, let's call this 15 minutes. So we're probably 30 minutes to install the program. So I'm gonna get the programmer installed, and then we'll find out next. This was actually much faster and easier than I thought. It came with a basically a flash drive here. You request a file, you send all the stuff over to Whipple. They email you back your file really quick. I mean, it only took them like 15 minutes to do that. And once they programmed it, it was maybe 2-3 minutes tops. It couldn't have been more than that. And the car started right back up, and you can already hear the difference. You can feel the difference in just the idle, and it just starts stronger. So I think it's time for a test drive. no joke, best upgrade I could ever have imagined for the Raptor. I mean, when can you do donuts and burnouts like that and standing burnouts in a Raptor? I don't know any truck that does that. Anyways, $2,100, can't beat that price. Whipple killed it with this stage 1 upgrade. Honestly, I'm kind of excited for stage 2 and beyond, because these trucks aren't supposed to be this fast, and it's pretty impressive. So you guys subscribe to this channel to follow this update here, because we're gonna keep on building this Raptor, and we're gonna make it the best Raptor for rent in Vegas. Throw us a thumbs up for what we did today, and if you're in Vegas, come by and rent it. You know, prices start in less than $300 to rent this Raptor for the day. It's a pretty good deal.